Why do we act? And what is acting? They say that acting is just plain pretend. But if we pretend that we are acting, then where does acting stop and living begin? Acting is real, but so is faking. And there are fakings that seem awfully nice. Reality sucks, and so does acting. But here we are, and here's my advice. I am a professional actor, member of the Screen Actors Guild. I have so many things to tell you, so get ready for your mind to be filled. Acting is life, and life is a joke. If you are a Pepsi, you can play a Coke. This is a class, and I am your teacher, so tell me, what do I need to do to reach you?
Hello, my name is Connor Ratliff, and this is Connor Ratliff Presents the Acting Class. That's the last of that I want to hear during this. All right, I'm gonna lay it out specifically. When I bring up my guest, you can clap again. Then you can clap at the end. I don't want to hear any other applause during this show, okay? Because this show is not just a show, it's a class. And you don't clap in classes, or you shouldn't anyway, because it interferes with the learning. I am a professional actor. I am currently in Los Angeles shooting a feature film. I came here from the set to teach this class, okay? So this is real, all right? You know it's real. That everything I just said is true, okay? And that's the core of what acting is. It's when things are true, but not really, you see? Like, it's about truth, but it's not true. Except when it is. And that's complicated, like life, which is the core of what acting is all about. Doesn't matter. Any of the things I just said don't matter. And most things that are said in acting classes don't matter. That's one of the things that you should know first. If you know how to act, you should probably leave because you don't need this. You don't need an acting class. Just go act, go be an actor. If you don't know how to act, you should probably leave too because you will never learn how to act in an acting class. And if you take nothing else away from this class, it's that acting classes will not teach you how to act. I don't care what anybody says. If somebody says to me, well, I took a lot of really good classes and I got a lot better as an actor. No, you didn't. You got better while you were taking the classes. It is a coincidence. All right? Correlation is not causation. If you learn two things in this class, that should be the second one. I want to talk to a few people before I bring out my guest. And let me just ask a question that I frequently ask at the beginning of these, which is, who here identifies as an actor? All right, a very quiet response. I didn't specify how you would let me know. A few people raise their hands. Who here does not identify as an actor? Almost everyone. Who didn't raise their hand to either question? Okay, what do you think you are? I'd love to know. What do you, we're not gonna deal with you, because that's a whole separate thing, but it is a binary. There is no, you're either an actor or you're not. And I don't ever want to know the answer to what that third thing is. Let me talk to one of the actors, one of the people who raised your hand and said you identify as an actor, someone who's willing to talk to me. Yes, you. All right, so you're an actor. You do it professionally or you do it? Wow. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We have it all set up so I can hear you. What are you a professional actor? You do it for money or you do it for fun? What's your first name?
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, professionally, I'm
Why the tone? Why? Yeah, sure. Professionally.
I'm a member of SAG.
Okay, so we're both in the same union. We both marched the picket lines during the strike.
Well, I've joined since then, actually. But.
Okay, so it's not your fault. So you're a new member. You just paid that big
Yes.
fee that you have to
Yep.
pay when you join the first time. That rather than spreading it out through your whole life, where it'd be really easy, you got to just pay one big fee right at the top. That's a thing you non-actors may or may not know. When you join, they ask for a ton of money right away. And yeah. Did you pay it right away, or was there a payment plan? Sometimes there's like a payment plan.
I paid right away.
Right.
Yeah, I ripped the Band-Aid.
What was the thing that got you to join SAG? What you booked a job that you had to join?
No, it was at the recommendation of my agent.
So you have representation.
I
You're
do.
in the union. You have everything going for you.
I don't know if I'd say that, but
Are you working right now?
no, I haven't worked a job in years. I mostly do music stuff these days, but
So you're an actor, but you do music stuff for professionally.
I don't know. I'd say
But
that either.
you picked a bunch of things that are really, really
Hard to do,
insecure
yeah.
and hard to achieve.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
music is your safety.
I don't know what my safety is.
Yeah.
I also went to film school. My degree is in filmmaking,
Yeah,
so
you should do
it's all
poetry
over the
too.
place.
You know, there's like philosophy. There's so many things. Go get your English degree. You know, go back to school. Be an English major. So you haven't worked as an actor in years. What's the last acting job that you did?
Let's see. Well, I had a bit part in the movie Tag.
The movie
Here-
Tag. This is
yeah.
the movie. John Hamm is in that
John
movie.
Hamm, yep,
Who else
yep.
is in that movie? Tag. Tag.
Ed Helms.
Ed Helms. It's a bunch of guys. They play tag their whole life.
Yeah.
What? Yeah? Jeremy Renner? All right.
Yes.
Right. The other Bourne. The Bourne Legacy. That's what I think of him as. He's the other guy from the Bourne
Also a
movies.
musician. I don't know if you've heard his music.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't. I can't wait.
You should check it out.
Yeah.
It's really entertaining.
Yeah. So you were in Tag. Now you say you had a bit part. What was the part in Tag?
So in the
I haven't
film,
seen the movie.
Without
and
spoiling it.
I don't care if you spoil the movie Tag. Everybody who
most
wanted to
people's
see that
feeling.
movie has had plenty of time. We had a whole period of where we were just locked in our homes where we could have watched Tag, right? When did Tag come out?
I want to say 2018
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Wow, cinephile over here.
2018?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about your character in Tag. Did they have a name? Character?
Yes.
Okay, do you remember it?
Chili. So
Chili.
the main group, the Jeremy Renner and them, they have they do flashbacks, high school, them in high school,
Yeah.
starting the game of tag. And so I play a younger version of Jake Johnson's character.
You're in the flashback. So you
Yes.
play one of the main characters in the movie Tag.
It's not it amounts to, maybe
Amounts
30
to
seconds of
what?
screen time, but
It
sure.
amounts to what? Just a little bit of screen time.
Yeah.
In a major motion picture, starring major motion picture actors, and you share a role with one of the leading actors in the movie. Do you know another actor who shared a role in a movie? Robert De Niro in The Godfather Part 2. He played the younger version of another character, but you don't see him here trying to downplay his achievement. He won an Academy Award for that performance. Now, I'm not suggesting that you failed to win an Oscar because of your attitude. It's not 1-to-1. Young Vito Corleone has a lot more screen time than your character, Young Chili.
Yes, that's correct.
Young Chili in Tag.
I think on IMDb it reads Teen Chili, but that's-
Teen Chili?
Yeah.
That's even cooler! Sell yourself. This shame that you have, I haven't worked in years. It was just a bit part. No. I played Teen Chili in Tag. In another era, when this industry was healthier than it is now, you would have been primed for a series of straight-to-video Tag prequels. Like what they did with the American Pie movies. Imagine if Tag had caught on. They could have been like, we can make another one. Well, we don't need to pay the same cast. We got these flashback actors, and they're willing to do it for a lot less money. And then you could have been in 6 or 7 Tag movies.
The jury's still out on that. I mean,
No, it's not. This is the part where I'm just going to be painfully honest with you. It's over. In an industry that loves nothing more than reviving old IP to make something new, I'm going to confidently declare on this stage tonight that the movie tag is dead IP. It might as well be an old 78 RPM record. That is how dead the tag movie is. No one is going to make more tag movies or a tag limited event series or a podcast or an audiobook. It's done. It's over. And the reason I'm saying that is to help you. Because I don't think any part of you was holding on to hope in any way.
I wasn't waiting by the phone, no.
But the fact that I've said all that, the way this industry works, there could be somebody here who has some connection to that franchise who right now is just quietly fuming. How dare this fucking improv actor declare the tag IP dead? This is the type of thing that gets things moving. Spite, rage, all that poison in the hearts of executives. That's what moves the stories that get told. That's what gets things going. And I would love nothing more than to be proven wrong. I'd love for 18 months from now to realize that, oh, Peacock's got the Adventures of Teen Chili. A tag movie. I mean, it could happen. But you got to change your attitude. You got to really, don't be part of the problem, all right? I think something big is going to happen for you. But I could be wrong. Sorry that's where we landed. I really am. I wish I could have landed somewhere more hopeful, but I'm not going to lie to people. I want to talk to a non-actor, someone who is not an actor, who's willing to talk to me. And there were so many of you. Most of you probably are not willing to talk to me, but the thing I'll tell you about myself is I can wait this out. There. I'll stay up here the whole time. I don't care. I would happily talk to an audience of uncooperative people and just say whatever popped into my head. All right, so
Hi there.
You're a non-actor.
Yep.
What makes you think you're not an actor?
I did it a bit in high school and had a great time.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
So I have not in many years, so I wouldn't say I'm an actor.
But you've
anymore.
acted.
Huh?
You've acted.
Yeah.
When was the last time you acted? Is it since the movie Tag came out?
Way before.
Wait. Are we shutting me down? Did I do something? I heard the curtain. If the curtain starts to come down, I will leave and the show will be over. When did you last act? I want to hear your whole story because
Okay.
you say I'm not an actor, and now we're going to find out that's just not true.
But anymore?
Anymore.
I think probably in 2008.
2008. Okay, so early Obama. Financial crisis.
Yeah.
Were these things that made you change?
No, it wasn't on my radar.
George W. Bush ends his second term, you're like, I'm not an actor anymore.
No.
What was the last thing you did?
Some one-act play that someone else wrote at the junior college I was at that I don't remember a lot.
He's shaking his head while he's saying it. Some one-act play that someone else wrote at the junior college I went to but did not found.
No.
Just trying to move yourself as far away from this story. A building I just walked inside. I did not contribute to the building of this institution. All I did was read some lines in this play. There was no second act. It was over as soon as it ended, and then I never acted again. What? Okay, you don't remember the name of the play.
No.
If you had to guess what it was called.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care if we won't know if you say something
no.
that's not quite right. What kind of title did it have?
Let's say like
Like, it could have been called like a train for all seasons, or the Willingham prophecy, or apples for everyone. Or, tell me if I get close. Or Mr. Thompson's teacup.
Like,
The lady in the bathtub. Any of these close? What do you think it could have been? Lightning in a bottle.
love therapy?
Love therapy.
Sure.
Okay, so you think it might have been called something like Love Therapy. And
Yeah.
what was the character you played in? What kind of play was it?
It was about a woman who was in a rehab facility, I believe, and I was her make-believe, not real boyfriend, and that's like the twist at the end, is that I wasn't there the whole time kind of thing.
A figment of her psychosis, her imagination. And how did you play this character?
I was like the James Marsden type, like
Yes, no, I know.
Yep.
Yes. I know who James Marsden is. He's in like every good show that happens now.
Yep.
So you were just a James Marsden type.
Yep.
So a real kind of an idea, a fantasy, an idealized kind of.
Yeah, the nice guy.
Yeah, the nice guy. And do you think you did a good job?
I think so.
Why'd you stop acting then?
I wasn't eligible for financial aid, so I dropped out of junior college and started working just a bunch.
Money.
Yep.
You stopped because there was no money in it. You needed money, and you saw the path forward might not involve more money. So that was the end of your life as an actor.
Yeah,
Do you
and
think you'll ever return to it?
for fun, probably. I really enjoyed it.
nothing wrong with fun.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with fun. If you came here expecting me to tell you that the only reason to act is for money, I'm not going to tell you that because I don't believe it's true. Acting for fun is fine. I'm not mad at you.
I don't think you are.
When was your first acting?
I think in my freshman year, I got the lead in the school play, not the musical, but the
High school?
yes.
Freshman year of high school, you got the lead in the school play.
Uh-huh.
What was this play?
It was a play version of Clue.
A play version of Clue.
Yeah.
Famously an ensemble piece. Were you the butler?
No, I was.
Okay, hold on.
No.
You got the lead role in Clue.
No.
Was not the butler.
A lead. Sorry, I said a lead.
A lead.
Yeah.
Did I insert the word the?
I hope I said
I hope you said the. I heard the. But I will check this later. And I will confirm one of us is wrong. Is anyone else confident that one of us is right?
He said the.
More? Let's have a... Did anyone hear No one heard At bare minimum, because these people could just be... I have what is known in nature as status, like I have the high ground. So it's natural that you're going to get some cowards in the audience who are eager. Teacher, I heard the.
I'll say this.
Sad. Fucking sad.
I'll say this.
Shame on you, shame on all of you.
I had
who
last line.
Sided with me. What?
I had last line.
Last line? Who had the last line in Oppenheimer? Do we even know? Last line isn't lead role.
No, but... Do you remember
What do you think last line is in a play? It's just the last thing anybody says. Sometimes everyone's dead and one guy's like, I guess they're all dead. That guy's not Hamlet. The guy at the end of Hamlet who says, they're all dead now, is not Hamlet. You might have said, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But if you said it in a way that made other people think you said the. Which maybe is at the root of why you couldn't really complete your journey as an actor. Maybe there was something in your delivery that was lacking, where you say something and everyone doesn't quite process it correctly. What was the last line in the play that you're so proud of?
I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife.
It's a great last line. Michael McKean delivers that in the movie. It's a really solid button. I don't think he's the lead of that movie.
No.
I love Michael McKean. I think he's great. I don't think he's the lead in that movie. It's rare that he plays a leading role. He's an ensemble. On Laverne and Shirley, he was part of a famous duo. Does he ever play a lead? Is he ever the lead in something? I'm just going to ponder it for a second. The fact that you thought you were the lead in that role, the lead role in that play, because you had the last line. I mean, you were a child. You were a child. These are memories of a child's mind.
I was overwhelmed. I was surrounded by seniors. I had never been
Delusions
in a
of
play.
grandeur. This freshman was like, I have the lead role in this ensemble play because I talk last, later than any of the upperclassmen. I get it. So you must have had a blast. I bet this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no money in it, though, unless something corrupt was happening at that school. To do something for the love of it, to be an amateur is thrown around as a pejorative, but it's not. It means you're doing, in some ways, people who do art for the love of it are doing it for the right reasons. Money is a corrupting influence. It is a corrupting factor. And the fact that you saw on the horizon that money was going to be a poison that was going to affect your acting journey, I think you were smart to get out. I don't tell people that they're smart a lot. So this means something. Okay?
Thank you.
I know I've been hard on you.
No, that means a lot because I dropped out because I kept failing college algebra. So
Math. Who cares about math? As long as you don't take a job where math is important to other people's safety, it doesn't matter if you're good at math.
Sure.
That's what I believe. You never tried to build a bridge, right?
No.
Then it doesn't matter if you're bad at math. I don't think that math should have prevented you from being an actor, but I do agree that money is a good reason to stop acting. What do you do now?
Sorry?
What do you do now?
Oh, I work at a nonprofit. I'm a transportation coordinator. I make routes for deliveries and things like that.
You help people? Yes?
Yes.
I'm not going to attack you for helping people. I know it feels like a trap.
I know
it feels like a trap.
A comma or a period. I wasn't sure.
All right. I think you will act again. I suspect you will because you were in it for the right reasons. And I suspect you were a good actor. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I get a sense. I think you were a good actor. They wouldn't have given you that role if you weren't good as a child, as a freshman in high school, when there were many upperclassmen to choose from who would be much more automatically convincing as someone who could deliver a line about sleeping with their spouse. They made a choice to go with a younger boy to deliver that line, which meant you must have been able to sell it because you would have been further away from actually being able to achieve that than any of the juniors or seniors, some of whom may have already lost their virginities. I want to talk to one more actor. Is there an actor who'll talk to me? If not, I'll pivot. I'm going to talk to another non-actor. There was another non-actor who raised their hand that they were willing to talk. I will be kinder to this non-actor than I was to that non-actor. Because I realize there's a reason why people don't want to talk to me in this show. I know it's me. I know that there are people who see someone raise their hand, see what happens, and then realize that's not why I bought a ticket to this. I wanted to watch. This is the last person in the audience I'm going to talk to. I'm going to widen the scope of my endeavor to people who are Oh, are you? Yeah. Yes. All right. This is going to be painless. Which one are you? Actor. Professional?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you working now?
No.
I mean, that's the normal thing. The normal answer for any professional actor is that you're not working at the moment. Mm-hmm. So while it might be less than ideal, obviously I love to be able to say, I worked today. Feels good. Mm. How recently have you worked as an actor?
Like 9 months ago?
9 months ago. 9 months, the famous Hugh Grant film.
Yeah.
Maybe not so famous based on that reaction, but it was what popped into my head. So 9 months ago. So in the amount of time that it takes a human life to go from conception to average birth time, you've had a whole, what's the word I'm looking for? gestation period of a human being
Yeah.
without acting work, what are you doing?
Doing other forms of work.
Other forms of work.
Yeah.
What did you do today? Did you work today?
No, I did not work today. I don't work on Sunday.
Did you don't work on Sundays? Did you work on Saturday?
Yes.
What did you do?
I taught Pilates.
That's good. That's a real job. Everybody does Pilates. I don't do Pilates, but I hear people talk about it.
Yeah.
It's a thing that people do, and they need Pilates teachers. The world needs Pilates teachers. So you're
important.
filling a need.
Yeah.
When you teach Pilates, do you find that you use any of the same skills that you use as an actor?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you are fully yourself whenever you are teaching Pilates, or do you feel like you are a character version of yourself that is presenting to the class?
No, I feel like I'm fully myself.
That's good.
Yeah.
It was a trick question.
Felt
You are
like a
turning out to
professional.
be aggressively normal.
Sorry.
What was the last acting work that you booked?
It was an independent film.
Independent film. We love independent films, even though most of them are unwatchable. We only see the great ones. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I love British television. If you actually go to England and watch television and switch the channel around for a few days, you realize, oh no, I like what they send us. They send us great things. And independent film includes a lot of things that, were you to watch them, you would say, I don't like this. What kind of independent film were you in? Is it finished? Has it come out?
It hasn't come out yet. It's
So we're in an
going to
exciting time
hopefully
then.
soon. Yeah, yeah.
So even though you haven't worked in 9 months, you have work that is going to emerge into the world that people may see.
Oh yeah, I'm.
So your
I'm
acting
milking
is it's locked and loaded. It's ready to go.
that. Yeah.
What character did you play in this independent film? Feature or short?
It was a feature.
It was a feature.
Yeah.
What was your character?
I
Let's promote this film. Let's get some buzz going, all right?
played the lead. Number
The
one on
lead.
the call sheet.
Did you deliver the last line in the film, or do we not know that until we get to the
I
final
don't know.
edits?
I
You
don't
don't
know. I don't know.
Oh, you see, in theater, you always know when you're the lead role because you look at the script and you're like, I say the last line every night. But when a film hasn't been completed, you don't know, oh, am I the lead or not? Everybody in the theater waiting to watch their movie, just waiting, oh, please stop the film now, it's my line. Oh, it kept going, I'm not the lead. But you believe you are the lead role in this film.
Yeah.
What was your character's name?
Miranda.
Miranda. Everyone's laughing because of a TV show where there's a character named Miranda, and people say, oh, that person's such a Miranda. But in this instance, you weren't such a Miranda, you were Miranda, a different kind of Miranda.
Yeah.
Is this about the one that comes up with the rights that you read? The Miranda rights?
Yep.
Or is it the lady with the fruit on her head?
It's both,
Carmen
it's both.
Miranda. It's both of them?
Yes, both. Yeah.
Did I really guess?
No.
No. You were about to make me very happy if I had successfully guessed that this was an independent film about Miranda rights, which featured the character of Carmen Miranda. Which I want to say, I'm not going to make that movie, so if anyone here thinks that's a good idea for a movie and you want to write it, leave now and start writing it. You will have the full moral authority of that concept. All right. So you play Miranda in this movie. What is Miranda like? What does she do? What's the thing she says in the movie?
I don't remember. I
That's
cry
good.
a lot. I cry a lot.
Cried a lot, so it's a drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is Miranda crying? And if it's something that will make this show depressing, don't say it.
Can't say it. I won't say it.
Okay, so it's something depressing. It's a drama movie. You play Miranda. You
Yeah.
cry a lot.
Yeah.
What was the experience like? Filming the movie, did it feel like? How did you get cast in it?
I self-taped,
You self-taped.
and then
You sent them so you saw like a listing for this independent film.
No, my agent sent
Your
it to
agent
me, and
sent
then I
this
taped
thing.
myself. Yeah.
You taped yourself, and then they cast you as the lead.
Well, I had a call back over Zoom, and then yes.
A Zoom callback, so you were cast over Zoom.
Yeah.
And then on the first day of filming, was there a table read of some sort? Or was the first day of filming the first time the filmmakers
I think it was, yeah.
saw you?
Yeah.
So that's a leap because all they saw was the Zoom, right? And the tape. And they're like, she's going to show up. I hope she's what we want for this movie. What was the vibe on set that first day? Did everyone seem nervous?
Yeah. The director was nervous.
The director was nervous because he's like, I did everything over Zoom. Now we got to, these people, all these Zoomers are going to show up. And I don't know if they're all going to be the wrong sizes. Because you can never tell how tall someone is on Zoom. So it's like, we might have a movie with like a really tall person and a really short person, and we're going to have to change the way we shoot it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But you think it went well.
Yeah, I think so.
When is this coming out? And what's it called?
It's called Tempest.
Tempest. Not any connection to the Shakespeare?
No, and I have no idea why some of the characters have the same names. There's nothing about the Shakespeare.
So, but some of the characters have the same names?
Yes.
So like there's a character named Prospero?
Yes, there's. Yes, but
Is there a character
Prospero is a
named-
bird.
Prospero's a bird. Is there a Caliban? Is there a Caliban in it?
No.
Okay, well, that's something. So Prospero's a bird, and you're a woman named Miranda who's sad.
Yeah.
For reasons we won't go into here,
No.
because we're trying to have a little fun.
Yep.
When do you think this is going to be ready? When is it going to be done?
I think soon, probably.
Soon.
I think I know they're done with the editing.
They're done with the
process.
editing, so now
Yeah.
they're trying to get it into festivals?
Yes.
Well, I wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.
Tempest. Hard to Google. Lots of other stuff will come up.
I know.
They should spell it different, like put 2 P's in it.
They should.
That's my, if I have one note, if it's not too late, Tempest with 2 P's. Just because then you'll Google it. You'll be like, it's Tempest, but spell it with 2 P's.
Yeah. I'll tell them.
Just tell them that this is like the one idea I have that might help.
Okay, I will.
Because
I
like
will.
you need to stand out in the marketplace.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if they know that. I don't know if these
I don't
filmmakers
think
know
they do.
that.
No, I don't think so.
And if it's the same, if it's Tempest, it's just there's a lot of stuff that's gonna come up in the
Yeah.
search engine
Yeah.
optimization. But not with 2 P's. I'm pretty sure
You're
I just pass it along.
Thank you.
My guest tonight is the star, the lead character in some episodes of CBS's Ghosts, very popular television show. I have had the honor and the pleasure of being friends and colleagues with this person for 14 years. And I've seen him in a lot of contexts. I've seen him through many highs and lows professionally. And I've always been fascinated by his process. And tonight we're going to explore a little bit of how he does the things that he does, and why, and when, and where. Please, this is, if you've been feeling the urge to clap for things, this is one of the allotted moments in the show where I will permit a hearty round of applause for Mr. Brandon Scott Jones.
Sir,
Hello.
pleasure.
Have a seat.
Oh, yes.
Have a seat. Brandon, how are you?
I'm good. I'm thinking about the temp pest right now.
Tempest.
Yes. Yeah.
2 P's, because it would still
It would still-
read, it would scan as Tempest.
Yes, absolutely. Like the band Churches with the V, right?
Yes.
I think that's why they changed. I don't know that to be a fact, but
Brandon,
yes.
you and I have been working together on and off
Mm-hmm.
for almost a decade and a half.
Yeah, that's wild.
And I noticed something, because I was doing a little bit of research. I mean, I know
No,
I know what you do and I know what you've done. But I thought, well, I want to make sure I have my facts and figures correct. And what I noticed was I have a lot more credits on IMDb than you do.
yeah.
And I thought that can't be because I am not as successful as you are. And you understand,
No,
people in the
I
know
do-
will know why this is because some of your credits last a long time.
Interesting.
So like you being on Ghosts for many seasons in every episode on CBS, a major broadcast network.
Yes.
That's just one credit. Whereas if I'm sort of doing little nothing jobs, I'm racking up these numbers.
Right.
You have a surprisingly lower number because when people want to work with you, they want to work with you again and again for a long time. They want to hold on to you.
That's very nice. I've never looked at it that way. But yeah, no, I guess that's true. I also would love to have lots of credits because also one of my favorite things about the job is meeting new people and meeting a bunch of different, sets and writers. And I mean, not that you're like meeting all these people constantly, but you know what I mean. Like
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you're one of the best actors.
Great. Thank you so much.
I've ever worked with.
No.
Yes.
But you have so many credits.
That's right. I've worked. I know. That's why it means something when I say it because I'm gonna show up on set for a day.
Yeah.
And I'll look around and I'll genuinely, if I'm doing a kind of ranking, if I'm being honest, I think you are as talented as the best people I've ever worked with and more talented than most of the people that I've worked with.
Wow.
I don't say this as an insult to most of the people I'm thinking about here.
No.
I say it as a
That's very
because
kind
it's,
of you.
and yet I do also think that the world, the larger public, has only seen a fraction of what I've seen you do.
Right. Oh, interesting. Oh,
What do you think about that?
Well, let me I play gay a lot. Is that what you're saying?
Say more.
But I know. I play
You play gay characters.
play gay characters. Yeah,
Yes.
very flamboyant. Sometimes a lot of if I'm gonna get an audition, it'll usually be for assistant. Mm-hmm. And that is code that's code for
you
gay.
Assume that. And you played a gay best friend in a romantic comedy. That's one of the sort of I imagine that's like a bucket list thing to be in a major studio romantic comedy as the sassy gay best friend.
Yes, but intentionally so. Also,
Yes.
not for nothing, produced by the same guy who did Tag. That's true. I've actually done 2 movies with that guy, with the production team.
What do you think of my contention that Tag is dead IP? I'm being provocative.
No, I think you
understand?
are. But I think it's
If anything, I'm trying to start something.
Right. I think if you're at a roulette table, you're sort of betting in 1/3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe you've placed 2 bets, so you're betting in 2/3 of the table.
I don't understand how gambling works.
Sure.
When I watch movies about poker, I
Yeah.
love them because I don't know what's going on.
Really? How do you?
I have no idea. When I watch, one of my favorite movies is Rounders.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on in any scene of that movie. I'm like a child.
Sure.
I just wait until a character gets mad. I'm like, they lost. All of those scenes.
When you see a James Bond movie, you're like, oh my God.
I have no idea when people are playing poker in a movie and they go I've got 3 8s, and everyone's like, oh, and then they go, but I've got the Queen of Dune, and then it's just oh, that beats everyone.
They have the Queen of Dune.
I don't
This
know
is the
what
rarest
I don't know
card.
what a flush beats. I don't know what a straight beats.
Yeah.
I know that I don't know how it is that every poker movie has a part where someone's like, I've got the winning hand, and they start to take the money.
Yes.
And then it's like, wait. And I'm like, if you knew there was another thing.
Yeah.
Why is everyone so confident? It's like someone's like, I've got a silver medal. I win the Olympics. That's what it always feels like to me, that it's like, if you know that your hand can be beaten by a thing.
Right.
Why do they always go aha, second place, I win. I'm no, I have a first place trophy. Oh.
Right.
That's every poker movie. That's why I don't understand how poker
yeah.
works. It's magical to me.
Yeah.
I love seeing it happen. I like sports movies where I don't know what the rules are of sports.
Sure.
Because what I'm interested in is the story.
Yes.
And if you're telling the story, you don't need to know the rules of the game.
No.
You just need to know what people want and when and why. And you need to see. Because if someone made a poker movie where someone won the game and then they kind of no one reacted, and then you didn't see them collect their winnings, I'd be like, I don't know who won.
Right.
But I know there's all these big emotional cues.
Yes.
So what you were saying about The roulette. I know that like you roll the dice.
No.
And you say, doesn't someone roll dice?
That's craps.
What's the thing with the spinning?
That's roulette, baby.
But isn't there someone who goes, snake eyes?
Yes, that's
Right? And they're,
yes.
oh, no!
No, but that's craps, which
But
I
with
don't
the-
understand.
With the roulette wheel?
No, there's no real.
There's dice with that thing. I've seen it with dice,
no,
right?
there's no
They throw the dice and they go,
Sir, I assure you.
please,
Sir,
I have to.
I know.
Come on,
No,
baby.
stop. You,
No.
The wheel is spinning, and now I don't know what's a ball and what's I don't
$1,000, please.
No, I can't just get. I'm not a bank, sir.
Please. I'm on a roll. I'm on a hot streak.
Stop saying roll. This is a spinning table. Here are your dice back, sir. And listen, for the way you're dressed with your big cowboy hat and your you really do look like. Sir! My goodness!
Sorry.
This is Vegas, and we're famous for public shooting.
Papa needs a new pair of shoes.
No, okay, well then go buy them.
But that's accurate, right?
That is a correct thing.
That's
that
what people
somebody
say.
would
They say Papa needs a new pair of shoes.
Yes, sir, but if you want to appear as a gambler, might I suggest not doing it in an actual casino, because you lose a lot of money. I'm so sorry, and I shouldn't be saying this. Trust me, there's nothing more that my bosses here at the casino want than to see someone like you, sir, come in and confidently drop down thousands of dollars and lose it, because the house wins in that scenario. But as a human being, I can't allow that.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, all right.
Is the woman you're married to ever mad at you?
No, I'm gay.
What? What?
So that's literally
It's interesting.
when I'm auditioning for something,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll read it in the voice that I was, not that gays have a voice, but
Do you think you have a gay type of voice?
you know what? Sometimes. Sorry, I hate to be that guy, but I'm like, I've listened to myself, like, when you send a voice text because you're driving or something like that, and then I'll just play it back to be like, how did I sound? And I'll just be like, hey, Darcy, I'm on your way to your house. And then I'll literally play it back and be like, hey, Darcy, I'm on your way. And I'm like, that is not what I sound like.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because one of my first professional roles, I played a gay teenager.
You did.
And I am a straight man.
Yes.
And not in the comedic sense, although I have done that.
I think you're honestly a very good straight man.
Thank you. But I was in a play in London where I played a teenager, a 16-year-old. I was in my early 20s.
Yes, I know the play.
And I had a sex scene in the play. And I forgot to tell my parents any details about the play. They came to see it.
And this is not just you're on the West End.
Yes. And it was a very awkward scene because it was a scene where I'm with a middle-aged college professor and I come out of the bathroom and I've taken my shirt off. I'm just wearing jeans. And then I get on the bed and I pull my jeans down with my sneakers still on, and I have just these tighty-whities on. And I just lay on the bed, and then the professor starts rubbing my back, and then the lights fade, and then we made a bunch of noises.
Yeah.
And was it wrong of me to play that role?
No, not
Some
at
would
all.
say yes.
Some would say yes. Some would say yes. But how old were you when you took it?
23.
Okay. I mean, I don't know why I even asked that question, I guess. No, I don't think so at all. Because it's theater. Acting, to me, and this is maybe, I think if you understand on a whole that there are disenfranchised people that cannot get roles at the rate that somebody might, if you understand that within the context, I still think that acting is an act of empathy. Does that make sense? You are playing. I mean, you were 23.
Yes.
I don't know. You're not gay.
No.
But then, did you feel like you learned anything from that process of playing that character?
I really it was a well-written play. I just read the words and did what
Rajiv
it...
Joseph, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 is the name of the
Yes,
play?
yes.
Yeah.
And it was a really good play. It was really easy to do.
Yeah. It is a good play. I remember I had my copy, and I knew you for a decade at this point, it felt like. And I had the copy, and I asked you to sign it.
Did I?
You
I sign
did.
it? Oh,
You
how
did.
nice of me.
Proudly. And I still have it in my house. Actually, I keep it in my bathroom.
I don't want to make this about me because it's drifted into
No,
talking
I'm
about
so
me.
sorry. No. I know
But I will
we-
say one
we've
more
said-
thing,
Yeah.
and maybe I shouldn't say this.
No.
There's something I shouldn't say, because now I'm in the territory of thinking, what are things that I did that maybe I shouldn't have done?
What do you mean? Just in general or in that
Yeah,
way?
no, but playing characters that I shouldn't have played.
Oh, God.
When I was
Go. You can say it.
9,
Yeah.
I was a very big fan of Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Okay.
My grandma bought me a Michael Jackson jacket,
Okay.
and then I dressed up as Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I shouldn't say it.
No. It's. Well, you loved him.
I put on makeup. There is no record of this, so
No.
it could be that
No.
I made it up to shock you. I didn't. I really did this because I was so.
Sure. You were.
For 1 year, I was such a fan.
Yes.
For 1 year.
Only 1 year.
I got over it very quickly. I remember the Jacksons did a Victory tour. They did an album. The Jacksons did an album called Victory.
Yes.
And I begged my parents, please, can I go see this? And they said the tickets are too expensive, and I didn't go. And then I stopped being. I lost interest.
It ended
It just
for you.
faded away.
It was like a light switch.
But I think back
Sure.
to the time that I immersed myself in the character of Michael Jackson.
Interesting. And then
Who by that
life-
point
and
was
life
so light skinned that I was not even. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
I'm not going to get graphic with this.
No.
Because I had Thriller and I had
Yeah.
Off the Wall, and he looks different depending on which cover you're looking at.
Correct.
And I was a child,
Right.
and I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, but I think I was.
I think in the context that we now understand it, yes.
It was the
Yeah.
80s. Ask
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah. But I mean, also it's like a child. Like really, if you want to just say, I think there's adults around you that could have been like, hey, we don't need to put the makeup on. You know what I'm saying? Like you can celebrate the artist in another way.
Of course.
You know.
I mean-
listen. Here's something. I probably shouldn't say this, but I did a production of a musical in high school called The Will Rogers Follies, where my character sings that how he's half Cherokee. And so I can't run for president.
I think those rules have changed in terms of what you can do, what disqualifies you from running for president.
No.
It's
No.
the one job where you actually might be president just by saying it.
Yes. Fair. Yeah. No.
Why don't you play more straight roles?
I would like to, but sometimes I'll tell you this. Like sometimes I don't even buy it in myself, sir.
You don't buy it?
No, I don't. I don't.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think? What don't you buy about it?
It's not that I don't buy it. It's that. I'll give you an example. Like I auditioned for The Handmaid's Tale one time, and I never auditioned for dramas. I never auditioned for it. And I remember I went into the audition. I hadn't seen the show.
Right.
And if you haven't seen the show, or if you have seen the show, you know they use very very specific language. And I was playing like I don't remember what the character was, but he clearly had a wife, and he also had to say things like under his eye and like God's watching, and I couldn't get. I kept laughing. I kept laughing.
What happens in the scene you audition with? Let's try to.
I'm trying to remember. It was.
Who are you with?
I think it was like I also don't.
Who's the other character? Could you look it up on your phone? Do you have the sides?
I mean I would have to go backstage to get the.
I think it's worth it.
All right,
I think it's
I'll
worth
try.
it. I think
All right.
we can wait for just a minute because I think there's something about this that is going to be very telling. We're not going to do the exact sides. I just want him to be able to refresh his memory a little bit. I usually can look up anything I ever auditioned for because it's just somewhere in my Gmail. So this is going to be an insight into the process. I guess this starts to feel like it's like a practical joke show if I start talking about like when Brandon comes back out. I'm going to try to make him play a really straight character. But that is what is going to... Okay, so
Yeah,
you're able
I
to
have
look
it.
up the
Yeah.
sides.
The character's name was David.
David.
And I can bring up the
Yeah, let's bring up those sides.
sides.
Just want to find out who I'm playing.
Okay.
June. And
It was
David.
yes, June and David.
Okay, so I'll be June, and you just give me the gist of this, what
Yeah.
happens in the scene.
Oh my God, I don't remember. I'm just looking at it, but
Yeah.
it looks like it says like I say. I open with like blessed day.
Oh, blessed day to you. Yes, I'll be June.
Okay.
Blessed day to you. Under his eye.
Yes.
Blessed be the fruit.
Yes. Blessed be the fruit to you as well.
Now put the phone down.
Okay.
You're
Yes.
totally in the
Sure.
world.
No problem.
Right. David.
Yes.
Blessed be the fruit.
Yes. Blessed be the fruit. Blessed be the fruit, June.
All right.
Yes.
We're gonna. Come on.
No.
We're gonna.
Okay.
Are we married? Are June and David married?
I think June's the main character.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I watched like 3
Yes.
seasons of the show.
I just went to the premiere of the last season.
Oh, yeah? Was it?
yes,
How-
it was great.
All right.
I mean,
let's divorce it from. Let's not try to live up to what the show is.
no, my God.
But let's really make David like the straightest guy.
Yeah.
Like,
was that not happening here? Really?
no, like,
Wait, I'm being 100% serious. Blessed be the fucking fruit, June. What am I doing?
okay, all right. That's get mad, goddammit, because that's part of the key to it. All right. Yeah. God damn it.
Goddamn blessed be the fruit, June. Jesus.
David, why are you so angry?
'Cause
Listen,
I don't like.
David.
What? What? Where's my beer?
Fine.
Get my beer.
David,
Yes, June.
I've been digging a tunnel.
What?
I've tried everything. Okay?
What, to get out of here?
Yeah.
What, because you don't love me?
This isn't about you, David. It's bigger than us.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm digging a tunnel for all of the women who want to leave.
You
Big,
can't-
long tunnel.
Oh, okay. I see where this is going.
Where do you think it's going, David?
This is about my size. I feel like that. I feel like
It's
that.
about your no. It's about your strength,
Oh, is
David.
it?
Can you do a couple of? David, can you do a couple of shifts? Like, can you? David, stop!
What?
You're drunk.
No, that's right. I am. I'm a drunk straight man.
David,
Yeah. What is it? June.
will you help us dig the tunnel?
Sure. If it means helping this community because it's something that you want.
Yeah.
If you, I've been.
Well, here's the thing.
This feels straight. This feels
I
straight
think.
to me.
Here's the thing. Like,
and I don't know why.
yeah. Here's the thing. Like, I'm not. I'm
Because
also.
you're great. I mean,
No,
you're,
no, but here's the weird thing about it.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I'm not particular. I don't have a lot of super masculine characteristics. Like I've gotten the note of being fey.
Really?
Yeah, I've gotten that note.
Yeah.
Well, I've gotten that note. But the thing, here's what I'll say. You will sometimes go to kind of a Bugs Bunny sort of. And the sexuality of Bugs Bunny is so like fluid in terms of like that. I think it almost requires for you like almost like an element. I think you're gonna need to like push through when you play a straight character where
Yeah.
you're kind of almost ridiculing the ridiculousness of like a super straight guy.
Right.
Where it's
yeah.
almost cartoonish. I almost wonder whether the deeper version of that is somewhere on the other side of that for you.
Like just maybe playing a little bit more of like a Fraser Crane.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it is something that genuinely, I'm going to be 100% honest.
Yeah.
It's like I think about it all the time. Isn't that suck? It's like as an actor, I will think about it. And like I just play a character on TV right now that like like came out of the closet, but I mean not just, but like after like the first like 8 episodes. Like in the British series he never comes out.
Right.
But I remember with this show I was like we got to get him out.
Yeah. And we knew also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like that was like a
Right.
huge surprise.
I know. Well, they hinted at it a lot.
Right, but
I
like
wonder,
if you think about like Jack Bauer on 24, if
Yes.
in season 3 of 24,
Yeah.
he came out as gay, everyone would have been like, I didn't know that about Jack Bauer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's maybe like, think about where's your Kiefer?
Where's my Kiefer?
Yeah. Where's that?
Yeah.
Because you have the.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing I think about. I think about your range because this is the thing about Brandon that almost from the beginning, backstage at improv shows, Brandon would do a thing that I don't know anybody else who ever did this as frequently as you did it, which is you'd be like,
Drink.
What do you think? You'd be like, what do you think about this character? And then you would just get up and demonstrate
yeah.
like it's like a little boy who puts on shows in his backyard
Yeah.
and is like this, and you'd have this fully fleshed out thing. I read an interview with you where you were talking about. This was the LA Times profile of you.
Okay.
Where you talked about the script you wrote
Oh my God.
about the pornographer.
In middle school, yeah.
What's the name of the character?
It's called Whatever Happened to Darren Potter. Yeah.
Whatever Happened to Darren Potter.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about this character,
Yeah.
Darren Potter,
Sure.
because you were writing this role for yourself. Yeah?
Well, no, Darren Potter was going to be played by. Oh my God, this really shows you the time. In my dreams, Darren Potter was going to be played by Kevin Spacey. And Darren Potter is this director.
I think you could get him now. See, that's what you got to think about when you think about tag.
Yeah.
Is that you think that something's impossible, and then you realize times change and events happen and circumstances are entirely different.
Yeah.
So you weren't writing Darren Potter for yourself,
No, the character I was going to play was a kid named Kyle.
Kyle. And tell me about Kyle.
This movie is psychotic. Okay, I have to just say something really quick.
Okay.
And I can't remember if I said this in the interview, and the wonderful journalist that wrote it, I remember her just like nodding. Did you guys like see a White Lotus, like the Walton Goggins? Boogie Nights had just come out. Mm-hmm. So had Good Will Hunting.
Right.
And my parents wanted to see Titanic in the theater a bunch of times. And so I love Titanic, but after like the third time of seeing Titanic, I was like, I gotta see another movie. And so I would buy the ticket with my parents, and I would say, I'm gonna go do this. And then
Yeah.
I went to go see Good Will Hunting, and I think at one point I told them I was gonna go see As Good as It Gets or something like that.
I was just imagining, what if Titanic wasn't as big a hit as we thought it was? Because if everyone did that,
Everyone was
then
doing
you'd be like, oh, Titanic's the biggest hit movie. It's like all these other people
All
are
these
just
other people.
going to see other movies.
It was it was like number one at the box office for like 9 months, I feel
Yeah.
like. Yeah. Anyway, so then I saw like that. I saw Good Will Hunting, and I was like, oh my God, my mind is blown. And I was like, found out that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck wrote that movie, and I was like, what? And I was also probably like madly in love with Matt Damon, but like, and Ben Affleck. But anyway, then Boogie Nights happened, and so I was like, oh, maybe I can write something in the porn prodigy space. And and so I had this typewriter in my house, and I started coming up with this idea about a film director. This is what the movie's about. I had to like give that preface. The movie is about a film director who does not win the Oscar. His name is Darren Potter.
Yeah.
And he's so mad that he then goes and decides that he's going to make pornography films. And then he does, and he ruins his career. Because he wanted to prove to the world, he was like, I'm such a good director, I can make a porno great. And it's flawed, I get it.
I established early in this class that the way that projects happen in Hollywood is based on spite and rage.
Yes.
So this is lining up with that.
Yes.
So director loses an award and then decides, I'm going to prove to everyone that I'm the best by making a pornographic film that's so good that it will be my talent will be undeniable. And you were going to play Kevin.
And Kyle. And Kyle
Kevin.
is, meanwhile, so basically that's 10 years ago, and then like flash forward 10 years, and now he's just a sleazy porn director because it didn't work out that way. And he's like, I need to make a comeback. And so he's going to write this movie. So anyway, then my character is this like up and coming young actor who, whose mom who lives with a butler because his mom died of AIDS. Imagine just like sort of having like a word cloud of not understanding things, and I was sort of just pointing. I was like, yes. I wrote this.
I want to just dial in on that sentence you just said.
Yeah.
Kyle has a butler because his mom died of AIDS.
Kyle. Sorry, no, yeah, no. Kyle was like, his mom had like sacrificed her life so he could live his dream as like a child actor, and somehow he didn't become successful enough to save her from getting, because she was a sex worker. Why am I writing this? I'm like, I promise you, I'm actually like a nice person.
This isn't the worst idea for a movie I've ever heard.
It's not?
No.
Okay, so anyway, well, now this like porn director and this 14-year-old boy.
So Kyle is the prodigy?
Kyle is sort of like this like prodigy. He's like a good actor,
Right.
and he's like I wanted to win an Oscar.
Yeah.
And Darren Potter is, but like nobody's like giving him roles or whatever. I don't know
Yeah.
how this is happening. And then they end up like, he has all this money because he was a successful actor, and then he finds this script that Darren Potter wrote, and he's like, I want to make this movie and I want to star in it. And then so it's like, how inappropriate. I mean,
Kyle.
yes. I mean, yes.
No, really dial in.
No,
really
okay, no. Yeah.
I like your script.
You do?
I think it's good.
You do?
I do.
think.
I don't know if you've seen any of my movies. You're a young kid.
Yeah. No, I
Probably shouldn't have seen any of my movies.
No. Well, I saw the one that you did. I saw.
Oh, the one
Yes.
that I was.
Yes.
The one I lost my Oscar for.
A Bad Life.
A Bad Life.
Yeah.
A great film.
A great film.
A terrible title.
No. Do you think that's the reason you
Well,
lost?
the problem is, yeah, I do. Honestly, because I think people think about their bad lives, and then they see a movie that's called A Bad Life, and they think that's like my life, and then they don't vote for it. I mean, that's really what I think it is.
Yes.
I had said to the producers, let's spell it differently, and they disagreed. I said, let's put 2 F's in the word life.
That would have at least made it stand out.
I have spent the last decade, Kyle, trying to prove this industry wrong, and it's brought me nothing but heartache.
I've been trying to prove everyone right that I'm 14 and I still deserve a Best Actor Oscar.
I want to put you in my porno.
Oh, I have this fully
But I can't. Well, this is the
Yes,
problem I have.
yes.
You're a 14-year-old boy. You're a 14-year-old
Yes.
boy. A 14-year-old baby
yes,
boy.
Yes, Darren.
I can't have you
Yeah.
doing anything overtly sexual. But,
Yes.
and this is where the artistry comes in.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a double entendre, Kyle?
No, I'm 14.
When you say something that's sexually suggestive, but it has an innocent meaning that you're using to disguise the more decadent second meaning.
My on-set teacher told me that's called a homonym.
Well, they sound pretty smart.
Hey, thanks. I mean,
Kyle, I'm going to put on one of my movies.
you
You don't mind, do you?
No, I mean, I guess I don't.
I mean, technically, they're X-rated. You shouldn't.
Here, before you do that, Mr. Potter, look, you're in a tough situation. I'm in tough. I have a script here that has no sex in it whatsoever. And you're clearly, I thought that was what you read, the one that you read, right? I thought that's where you were going with this.
I didn't read your script, Kyle. I just looked at your picture.
Oh,
And
God.
I said, I got to meet this boy.
Yeah,
He wrote this?
yeah.
I could tell just from the heft of it.
From the, there's a
It's
lot.
a big script.
I know.
For a
I
little
know.
boy.
Mr. Potter, listen,
I'm
it's
listening.
a pleasure.
Kyle, I'm listening.
Yes, okay.
I want you to know I will always listen to whatever you have to say to me.
Oh, that's very nice. Sometimes it feels like in this town, that's hard.
In this town,
in
this boy's eating off my paper plate like it's a Sunday picnic.
God, you're doing. Yes, That's so funny. That's exactly how I imagined the main character would sound.
Let's do this, and let's make Kyle
Uh-huh.
a tough kid.
Okay.
Like
Like from Terminator 2?
Oh, sure, yeah, like a tough kid from Turner. No, but I was thinking like, cause Goodwill Hunting, he's kind of like scrappy.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
he's like a
like
tough
from Boston or something
kid.
like that, yeah.
So let's try it this way. I'm gonna lean into the choice that I just made there to make him the Frank Underwood.
Yeah.
So he's, Kyle, I read your script. I think it's marvelous. The language that you use is so florid, is so suggestive. Hardly seems like it could come from an innocent mind.
I don't fucking care what you're talking about. Who the fuck cares about what you think? I just want to make my fucking movie.
Kyle, I'll help you make your movie. I make 14 films a year. That's your age.
The fuck does my age have to do with any of that?
I make the same number of films per annum that you've been alive on this earth year-wise. That can't be a coincidence. You know what I call that? You know what I call that,
Don't
Kyle?
fucking touch me, you queer.
This kid's got my number.
So I feel like that was like that.
No, Kyle.
Oh, what you want me
No,
to
no,
say in it?
still
no,
be tough,
Okay,
still be
all right.
tough.
No, of course Yeah, no. Yeah.
Really get mad at
Yeah,
it.
no. Okay, I'm gonna get mad at you.
Yeah, you get mad at me.
I'm gonna
Kyle.
fucking get mad at you.
Kyle.
Yeah, I'm fucking mad.
Kyle, you wrote
What?
this script and I'm gonna make it, but you
Okay.
gotta be in it. And I don't know if you've got what it takes.
I
make
fucking-
pornographic films.
Where? I'm aware. I can do that. I can absolutely do what you're showing me on
I don't
the
know
screen.
if you can, Kyle. You're just a boy. This part needs a man.
No, I wrote it for a boy. It's.
Oh, you wrote it for a boy. You say that. Why don't you go home to your mother and cry?
I would, but she's dead. I live with my butler.
Oh,
My fucking mother died.
I'm sorry to hear that, Kyle. I truly am. My condolences.
Okay, all right. You know
I don't
what?
think-
Listen, if you're not gonna fucking, we're not gonna sign.
I sense a lot of anger in you, Kyle.
I got a lot of anger. Ow!
Man up! You want to work in the movie business? You want to make a porno? Oh! That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
That's not. That feels the opposite of pornographic.
No, porn is pain.
Oh
They're
yeah.
almost the same word, Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle, Kyle, you bored of me?
No, I'm not bored of you. I'm
I'm
not fucking bored of you. I'm not bored of you.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
No, okay, that's what all it took. Oh, come on.
You
All
just-
right? You're a
you see-
filmmaker. You should be used to people being bored of you.
You see right through me, Kyle.
Oh, yeah?
You see right through me.
Why is that?
You see what a failure I am.
Yeah, of course. Look at this fucking office we're in. It's the fucking garage. And not in like the Steve Jobs way, in like the, like, I live here way.
I do live here, Kyle.
Oh, God.
Kyle, I could be a father to you.
I would like that. Wait, no. Why? Yeah, I'd like that.
I'd like that too.
You would?
I'll be your daddy. I'll be your daddy.
Okay.
Kyle.
Yeah?
You haven't got no mama.
No,
You only got a butler.
well, he's
You got no
like
mama.
my
She
father.
gone. Where's your daddy? Where's your papa?
I never knew him. You know, I mean, that's why my butler is the one that sort of raised me. From the time I was 13 to now. Because I made a lot of my money when I was 13 in a franchise film.
When I was your age,
Yeah.
I'd done nothing with my life. I feel like you lived 3 lifetimes.
I feel the same way. You ever had to bury your own mother?
Yeah, but not like you think. I buried her alive as revenge.
Oh, no, my God.
That's
Oh
a
my
secret.
God.
I told no one that
No.
because I trust you, Kyle.
Well, now I have to hold on to that forever?
You tell a soul.
What are you
And
going to do? It
I-
feels like I'm holding the cards here.
how do you play cards?
I don't want to say.
Teach me,
No,
Carl.
I can't. All right.
Carl,
yeah,
teach me how to
yeah.
play cards.
All right.
Please.
You know,
I don't know how.
I'm from the
I've lost so much money in
streets.
games because I'm always too ashamed. I say, I'll fold. Because that's the
Yeah.
one move I know. When they pass the cards around, I say, oh, too rich for my blood. And I fold. And I just take all my money and I put it on the table.
But no, that's not. I mean, look, I can't go into casinos. I've only learned from watching movies. I'm sort of, I guess, like a prodigy in that way, you know?
Oh.
Sort of like how, like, Bobby Fischer learned from watching other people play chess. That's me with cards, you know? Here, you ready?
All right.
I'm going to burn a card, and then I'm going to flip 3 over, and that's called the... And you look and you see, do you have anything that in there that makes a full hand?
What does that mean?
A hand of cards is like, like a full house. When you have 2 of a kind and 3 of a kind.
I got a 3.
No, don't show me a card. I mean, we're not playing for anything. Show me a fucking card.
I got a 3 that's red. I got a diamond.
Yeah, that's a diamond.
I got a 3 that's red.
Yes, that's a heart.
Yeah.
That one's. I mean, that's a
2 of a
basic.
kind.
No, okay.
Read 'em and weep.
Yes. Oh. I see now.
Yeah,
I see. Yeah.
yeah.
I see.
That's
yeah.
classic.
That is.
I'm going to throw a couple of numbers at you.
Okay. Numbers.
Yeah. And I don't mean to make this about success.
I'm also bad at algebra, by the way.
Is anyone here tonight great at algebra? All right, good. We're in a safe space.
All right.
You have been nominated for 13 awards.
No, I have not.
Now, some of these are for playing a role, and some of these are being part of an ensemble.
Okay.
You were nominated for a Saturn Award. Did you know this?
Yes.
Best Supporting Actor. This is this year, 2025. Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films nominated you for Best Supporting Actor in a television series for Ghosts.
Yes. Okay.
Critics' Choice nominated you for Best Supporting Actor in a comedy series for Ghosts.
Yes, sir.
2024, the Astra Television Awards nominated
Yes.
Best Supporting Actor in a broadcast network or cable comedy series for Ghosts.
Okay.
Nominated, same thing, but listed twice.
Oh.
Nominated Critics' Choice Super Awards.
Okay.
This might be,
That's a
sounds
new-
like the best award yet. Nominated for a CCA Super Award.
Okay.
It's funny how it does start to feel like they're going to rip you off. Like, it does sound like a way they get into your apartment.
Exactly. I'm like, I think I
For
have to pay to go.
Best
to
Actor in a
Yes.
horror series.
Best actor.
Best Actor in
Oh,
a
wow.
horror series, limited series, or made-for-TV movie for Ghosts.
Okay.
I like how now it starts to sound like you were in a made-for-TV movie that was designed for ghosts to watch.
Yes, I was gonna say. I'm like, they should have an Oscars for people who are in movies, you know?
2023, the Critics' Choice Awards nominated for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series for Ghosts. The Online Film and Television Association, OFTA. OFTA.
Ofta.
They're fancy, less fancy than they sound because OFTA sounds OFTA. It sounds
Ofta. Yes.
British.
It does.
Best Actor in a Comedy Series for Ghosts. 2022,
Yeah.
the Saturn Awards. So there was a 2-year gulf in which the Saturn Awards did not nominate you.
No, I guess I wasn't good.
You were snubbed
I was snubbed.
2 years in a row.
It was outrage.
2022, Awards Daily Cooler Award.
Really?
Nominated for the Cooler Award.
Okay.
Outstanding.
Now, do you know what a cooler is when it comes to like betting?
Yes, a cooler is someone who stands near. See, this is
This is
emotional.
because you know the
so
movie.
I understand that someone who's like got bad vibes, you're bad luck.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
But that's not having anything to do with how the game is played. It's just character based.
Yes, it's a character-based thing. But so I guess that's what that award is.
You were nominated. You did
Okay.
not win a Daily Cooler Award.
No, I don't think I've won any award.
You've never won an award. I won't read the remaining awards.
Why?
Because
Because
no,
they-
they're just repetitive. It's
Oh,
just we've
okay.
established it.
I thought there would be like best queer.
No, these
No.
are none of these awards are in any way linked to your sexuality.
Okay. Not that, I mean, and that would be great if they were. I mean, also it doesn't have, I'm just saying.
Yes.
I don't know how to talk about it publicly.
13 award nominations.
Yes. Wow.
0 wins.
0 wins.
But
Yes.
being nominated is legitimately an honor because very few people, I mean, I don't know how many people get nominated for OFTRAs.
Yes, no, neither.
It might be
you're
a
right.
wide field.
Yes, might be.
I'm going to throw a number at you
Uh-huh.
from the IMDb star meter.
Okay.
This is a thing that is meaningless, and yet it is a number that is attached that is constantly changing. Do you know what this number?
Yeah, I know what the star meter is.
I think
like
it's based on how many people are searching for you on IMDb.
Okay, got it.
I could be wrong about
Got
that.
it.
I haven't
like
researched
that's
it.
the like.
But it's
okay.
your rank within the industry. Mm-hmm. And this thing, and you're also people like Orson Welles are still being ranked. So, so like they still have a rank even though
Sure.
they're not actively producing new work
Yeah.
or living. What do you think your star meter rank is
right now.
right now?
Oh God. I'm. You know what? I will say. I'm gonna go confident. I'm gonna say it's in the top 10,000.
It is.
Okay.
I'll tell you right away. I think I'm at 24,000.
Are you?
I think I'm in the top 25,000 professionals.
Professional. The top 25,000 living and dead most famous people that's ever been associated with
Yes.
with the industry.
I'll tell you, you're down this week.
Oh God.
You dropped 573 places this week.
This week.
This week.
What did I do?
But you're
I,
up.
I was
but,
home.
But you're
I
up.
did nothing.
Now,
What did
even
I
worse.
do?
This month,
Yeah.
you're down 1,536.
My God, I've never cared more about a number in my life. What am I doing?
But in the last 12 months, you are up
Oh.
1,188 slots.
Wait, oh God.
So, like, you're better than you were a year ago.
Yeah.
But you're heading
On the decline.
Yeah.
Why is this so funny to me? I'm truly baffled
Because
by this.
your career is being measured by a famous website.
Yes, yeah, I guess so.
Constantly.
Yeah. The Rotten Tomatoes of humans. It's like,
You are currently
yeah.
number 2,638
Hey.
in the industry.
Oh, within the industry.
Yes.
There's only 2,637 more important and famous
Hold on.
people living and dead than me.
Yes.
Cool.
Who's someone that think of someone that you think that you want to know what their number is compared to you?
Compared to me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. Oh, let's go with our friend, Zach Cherry.
Oh, well.
I know. See, I want to see how this works.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Okay.
Severance is very hot right now.
It is. But it's not even on the air. My show's still airing. Why am I falling?
I will say this. In the awards section, Zach Cherry has only 3 nominations, but he also has 1 win.
No, the motherfucker.
He won a Pena de Prata
Oh my God, that sounds so cool.
for Best Ensemble.
Oh, that's the dream. That's the best acting. That's the best acting award because honestly, and the person with the last line gives the speech.
He is number 282 right now.
Wow. So he is a full 10 like I am. He is 10%. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm 10 times
Now,
deeper.
Here's the thing. What's the highest you think you've ever been?
If what I'm at like 2,000. What now?
2,638.
Oh my God. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna just do Prices Right. I'm gonna say 1,001. That's the highest.
Sounds like a fun Dalmatians reboot.
Yeah, 1,001. Yeah, that's a big nasty doggo.
Yeah, she's gonna make a big coat.
Wait, can we talk? I need to talk about that too.
Okay.
About Cruella.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
All
I
right.
have to.
Your high point.
Yes. Oh my
on
God.
the IMDb star meter.
1,001. Please. I don't care. Yes. What do we think it is?
In 2022, 142.
Whoa!
Think about this. You were in the top 150. That is an entirely fathomable number of people.
That I can picture it.
Like 150 people are there, and there's like a few people who are below you at that point.
yeah.
And
Oh
there-
my God! Wow.
Yeah.
I've never. I, with all respect to the Internet Movie Database, I've never cared about this number until right now. I love that. Wow. Things. I need to call my dad. That was my first genuine. Look, I'm doing it.
It's a meaningless number to some extent, and
Oh,
yet
yeah, no.
and yet
And yet.
you
Yeah.
did it. 142.
142.
That's-
Wow.
That makes
That's top. Yeah, you're right.
no disrespect to our good friend Zach Cherry,
No.
but this is humiliating for him.
Yeah, but what's his highest? What's Zach Cherry's highest? I bet you it's not
Okay,
142.
all right, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. We're gonna look. We're gonna see what this all-time high is.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So that's.
Okay.
Wait, this is a little. This I also was like this, but this is Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, hold on. No. Hold on. Yeah.
That's
Because
it.
you're. Yeah, it's more like that.
Like that?
Actually, it's more looks like you're in Brandon Scott Jones action figure in a box.
This is what it would be too. Just like, oh man. Okay, what is it?
Zach Cherry's all-time high. 151.
Oh my God, I've never felt better about myself. Hey Zach,
Yeah.
guess what?
What?
I did Connor's show in LA, and you know what he pulled up?
No.
He pulled up our fucking star meter. You know what a star meter is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Yeah, it's really funny. I guess Severance is pretty high up there. Apple
So-
TV.
What was it?
What, mine or yours? Doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I thought too until you hear it. You know the highest you've ever been? 151. Isn't that cool?
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, Zach, that's pretty cool, huh? You want to know what I was?
Okay.
142.
You son of a bitch! I told you! No! No! Oh! God! You... Brandon, no! What? We're letting this business tear us apart. This isn't why we got into this.
You're right, Zach. You're right. We were old friends.
Good friends.
Good friends. Nobody believes me when I say that. They're always like, yeah, right, he's an amazing actor on a great show.
We're both on good shows.
You've never seen my show. It's on CBS. Nobody on either coast watches that network unless it's airing a sport.
I've seen clips.
Okay. Well, of course, because we're friends on Instagram, and occasionally I share them.
I'm not on Instagram.
You've seen real clips? Real clips of my show. What's it called?
Goblins?
Oh, Ghosts.
Oh.
I know, but that was
I knew
good
it was
acting.
one or the other.
No, Ghosts or Goblins. Yes, no, I auditioned for Goblins.
All right. Do you have the signs?
Yes, I do.
All right. Now, you know this is based on the UK show, but we don't want you to do a British accent.
Okay, sure.
A lot of
no
people have been
problem.
doing British accents.
Okay.
But we want these to be American goblins.
Yeah. No, of course.
You know, because they're making goblins in all the territories. So there's an Australian version, there's a
is there
German
really?
version, there's a French version.
Well, I'm very excited. This is so funny because I also just auditioned for another show called Ghost, which is a UK show.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I have it. So anything I should know other than the fact that he is
He's as
assistant
straight
goblin?
as they come. Yeah, he's just like
He's a goblin
super straight
assistant?
goblin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a straight.
Just like real like hetero vibes.
Sure.
He has a wife and a mistress, and also there's a woman. There's a woman that he's sleeping with, and he goes to this strip club that's all women. And in this scene, he's watching a pornographic film that is got a woman in it.
Okay.
And so I'm not gonna read the scene directions.
That would be weird if you did.
Well, because they're all, it's just the noises
Yeah.
of the, and
Yeah.
so we can just pretend.
Sure. And will the just so I'm clear, do you want some physicality
Yes,
for the
yes.
goblin? All right.
We really, that's the thing we really want. It's a very physical show.
Yeah. Okay.
The goblins, that's one of the things that we think is going to make this a big hit.
Yeah.
Is it's very physical.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
right,
So I guess
so
we'll just do it. So I'm watching the porno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you should know it's. The porno was, there's a lot of backstory to this, but the porno was directed by a prestige filmmaker who got very angry at the industry.
Yes.
And then he got into adult entertainment out of spite. And then he hooked up with, not hooked up with, but you know what I mean, just he started working with a 14-year-old prodigy on a non-sexual porno. Does that make sense?
No, I honestly, you know what's
But this
weird?
isn't that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just the backstory.
No, it's so funny. This is insane, but I was sort of just like doing some of my own prep work, and that's kind of like what I had.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So,
I'm on
okay.
prep.
All
I'm
right,
on
sure.
prep. Is that
I don't know
oversharing?
what that is. All right. All right. So I'm like, all right. I'm a goblin watching porn.
Eat your panties. I'm gonna eat those panties with a squid.
I wish the scene was longer, but
And it says, I can't tell.
I thought that was really good.
You
No,
did?
those are the sides.
Yeah, no.
I should have prepared a longer
A longer cut.
part of the script. That's my fault. That's my fault.
No, it's the
Oh.
No, it's
God damn it.
No, it's
Francis, you stupid queen.
No, don't yell. This might surprise you, but
Sorry, I'm just
no.
so stupid. Fucked up again. I'm terrible at casting things.
No, you're not. What else? I should have done my research, but I mean, I saw all those posters out there. I mean, that looked incredible. A League of His Own.
I feel like I'm just faking it. I'm faking my way through this business. You did a really good job. I think you're a really good actor.
No, you can't say that right before you compliment me. It makes me not believe you. I'm
right.
sorry.
Oh, no, yes. Here's the thing I say, because I know that you played a lot of gay parts.
Yeah. Oh, do you have my full? Yeah.
No, I've seen it. You're just like
Oh yeah.
assistant,
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
That
not,
was actually that one should be teen friend.
Oh, right.
That was when I was on All My Children.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well, you're either a good actor in these or you're a good actor in here, because I have no idea what your sexuality is.
Hey, all right.
I really don't. I just saw a goblin. That's honestly what
Oh
I
my
saw.
God, that's
and a straight as heck.
Hey, how about
Just
that?
watching a porn and one. Just really. I wish I had the final say on this. Of course, I don't.
You don't.
You know,
Okay,
that's not
well,
how
is
it
there going to
works.
be like another?
You're gonna-
okay, great.
Be on the top of my list, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, how long do you think I should wait until I would call that casting director and be like, or my
That
agent,
guy?
or I mean, I don't know about that guy, but like,
He died on the way home.
oh no.
Sorry.
Honestly, I think
That's
like,
the way the business works. Like, you make like a big break like that. Like, oh, that casting director really liked me. Like, that was their last day. They,
That was their last day.
They
Yeah.
ran their car off a bridge.
Yeah.
Or they just got out of the business. And, you know, like, that's one of those things. I was once auditioning. I was a reader. I wasn't actually auditioning.
No.
I was a reader for a Neil Simon play.
Oh.
And at the end of the day, he was like, "Oh, it's too bad you're not the right age for this." And it meant so much to me because it was
Yeah.
like, whether he fully meant it or not.
Yeah.
He was sort of saying like, we can't cast you in this, but you're good.
Yeah, isn't it? It's funny how like sometimes, and I'm not saying. I mean, this sounds like self-serve. I don't mean to like go on a tangent here, but I think it's cross industry. But there's no matter what it is that you're doing, there's that one moment where somebody says like, oh, like gives you some sort of validation that's not, oh, you're good. It's more or less like it's like almost like an active. Like it's something large. It feels larger, even if it's smaller. Does that make sense? I feel I'm not using my words. Yeah.
No, it's exactly you're saying exactly right.
Yeah.
Brandon, what's a role that you really want to play that no one's you feel like no one's going to let you play?
Oh God.
Like, is there a part out there, a character that you feel like I'm never going to get a chance to do it?
It's interesting. I that's a good. I think it. I honestly think. I wouldn't mind being in like I like spy movies, but I really can't picture myself like out in the field. But I like the idea of being this guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like okay, and we're in that guy.
And you've never played that guy, the keyboard guy?
No, I don't think I've ever. I did one time have to audition for a movie called. I forget the name of it, but my line was, I remember playing kind of that guy. I was very excited, and it was right at the beginning of COVID where like they were like, we're shooting in 3 months, and I was like, are we? But I was like, okay. But I auditioned for it, and my line was, sir, sir, the moon, it's moving toward us.
Check it again, Lieutenant.
No.
It sounds crazy.
No. All
The moon is moving toward us?
Yes, it's moving at a rapid rate. Something is
Wait,
happening.
it's moving fast?
It's for the moon.
Check and double check
I
those
am
figures.
checking. I'm gonna. Let me pull up the Mars cam. Yeah, there. Look, see, this was
You
yesterday.
shift the Mars cam so it gets a view of the moon?
Oh, shit! What am I looking at? What isn't that the moon?
Yeah, try the moon cam. If the moon is, that's
Yeah.
unless you get maybe you know
No.
better than I do.
No,
Maybe you
no.
get a good angle
No,
from
I
the
mean,
Mars
I mean,
cam.
I'm
If
honestly,
you
I'm at the
pivot-
I'm at the station.
pivot
12
the Mars
hours a
cam
day.
so you get a
Okay.
different angle. See if maybe that's better from far away.
Okay, I swear to God that like that's the moon, but I could be.
How much time do we have?
I don't know.
Do I need to call the president?
Well, I could. Now I'm wondering if I'm just watching like Neptune go in orbit, and now I'm sitting here feeling insane that I'm telling everybody that
Tell
the
me
moon's
what I'm
getting
looking at.
closer. I'm trying to, sir. Ha ha, sir. Look there.
Well,
This
that's
is
the moon. That's
That is
the moon, and it is moving
absolutely.
towards us.
And then here is a shot of the moon yesterday. See how far back it was? See? Look at that.
All right,
Sir, if this continues, and I really did do this, gravity's gonna go crazy.
I'm gonna have to call the president.
Get him on the horn.
You're gonna play the president, Brandon. by the
Okay,
way,
got it,
okay?
yeah, sure.
So- Mr. President?
Yeah. It's 3 a.m. and I'm wearing my pajamas. What do we got?
You remember that thing we said we hoped would never happen?
Oh my God, the picture's leaked?
No.
Oh, thank God.
The thing we feared would happen with the moon.
Oh my God, it's coming toward us. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just watching Looney Tunes. Sorry. Hold on one second. Wait, the moon is coming toward us. You're kidding me.
Mr. President.
Have you checked with NASA?
Yes. We checked and double checked.
Shit.
It's no mistake.
Did you get the? Oh well.
What?
No, I was
No,
gonna
what
say.
were you going to say?
No, but my first instinct as the president was to get the head of the army, but I was like, what am I going to do, shoot it?
Mr. President,
Yeah.
that idea is not half bad.
Shoot the moon back into place?
You ever hear the old expression? Mr. President.
Yes, no, yeah.
You remember the old expression?
Yes, of course I do. Yeah.
Figure of speech, turn of phrase.
Yes, turn of phrase.
A
Absolutely.
moonshot, shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon and
We've been
land
saying
among-
it all these time. The answer was right there in front of us, Mr.
My
President.
God, on the sampler above my mother's kitchen. Shoot the moon.
I know this isn't why you became president, sir. I know you never imagined that your administration would preside over an emergency like this.
No, I know.
This is the kind of moment in which leaders are made.
We have to figure out a way to tell the American people that some big tidal waves might be coming, or possibly low visibility of the sun.
Mr. President,
Yes.
you won't need to figure out any of that. We have people who
Okay,
are.
good. Oh, thank
I
God.
don't want you to feel like this
Thank
is
God.
all
You have no
on
idea
you.
how many things are running through my head.
I don't
Oh, my
want you to
God.
feel like you're just going to have to wing it out there. We're going to get you everything. So we're putting it together now. Okay, you'll have all the information. Okay, this is not.
Okay, you're not gonna hang me. I'm not hanging out
No,
there. Dry. Okay,
no.
because like
We've
literally,
got-
I'm just trying to picture myself going to the Rose Garden and saying, "Hey, all, the moon's coming."
No. Don't worry.
All
We
right.
would never do that to you, Mr. President.
Okay,
We're here
I
to support you. We're here to support your administration.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And if we survive this, trust me, there's a medal coming your way.
Oh, wow. That really means a lot to me, Mr. President. But I didn't do this for medals.
Okay.
Do this for love of country.
Yes, of course. And honestly, the planet.
Yes.
The planet is what we need to
That's
save.
Mr. President, that is why you are the president we need right
Absolutely.
now. Big picture.
Big picture. Earth is the planet.
Henry,
Yes.
what is it?
Janine, I'm sorry to wake you. It was
You're
presidential
talking
business.
so loud.
Oh, was I? Shit. I've been meaning to get the Oval Office soundproofed. Janine, I'm going to share something with you that is top-level security. And as my...
I don't think you should do that.
No, all right.
Henry.
But I really kind of like need to talk about it.
Okay.
Is that bad?
Well, no, it's not. Henry, it's not bad.
It's not. All
You
right.
can talk around it.
Okay.
Talk around it.
Okay, all
Don't
right.
violate national
Okay,
security.
you're right. How about that? That's what I'm going to do, because I think if...
Just tell me in general terms what's going on
Sure.
with you. What is going on
Yeah.
with you, baby?
I've got it. Here we go.
Baby, what is going on
I'll
with you?
just say 3 words. Solar system different.
I get it.
You-
That's bad. That's
Yeah.
bad. That's bad.
Yes. That's bad. Wait, I thought I was being kind of cryptic.
No, you are. But that's not good. It's not different good, is it?
No, I mean, it's not like it's, no, it's bad. Why wouldn't, I don't get a call at 3 in the morning when something's
No,
good.
those are the context clues that
Yes.
I use to determine that what you had said to me was indeed bad news.
Yes. No, of course.
Solar system different.
Janine, I know our daughter's in college. We gotta
Oh.
call her just in case we don't make it through this. Listen, I feel bad. I feel bad holding this all inside, but I'm gonna have to tell the American people something tomorrow, and NASA's gonna write me something to say.
You call your daughter.
Now,
Yes. Call your daughter.
it's 3:00 in the morning. I'm sure she's sleeping in Georgetown dorms.
Lord knows what she's doing.
If I know my daughter, she's sleeping. I'm gonna.
Hello?
Baby, it's President Dad. How's it going? How's my girl doing? How's semiotics? What you're studying, semiotics.
It's the middle of the night.
I know, I'm sorry. I thought
Why are you calling me?
because I have to tell you, I want to tell you I love you. I want to tell you that you are the best thing I have ever been associated with, and that means my job, that means my family, even though that is what you are. You're the smartest person I've ever known.
Smarter than mom?
Well, yeah. I mean, like, listen, Mom has lots of degrees, but like, you're on your way. There's just an inherent intelligence. That's what I'm just talking about. Is that bad that I said that?
Henry, your daughter just texted me.
Yes. Oh shit. What, baby? Were you talking? You texting what? You texting mom?
Yeah, I texted her what you said.
No, why would you text? No, it was like a. I'm trying to tell you, I
son
love
of a
you.
bitch.
No, I'm not.
You
Don't
son of a
you dare!
bitch.
Don't you dare! Oh! Don't you hit me!
You know I'm smarter than our daughter.
I know
I'm smarter
that.
than you, and I'm smarter than her.
You're the-
Semiotics? Really?
Yeah, what? That's what she's studying. I know. It's no. It's no.
It's a bullshit major.
I know. You majored in physical education.
That's right.
It's like.
Dad,
Oh God! Did I? Yeah.
why did you call me?
I wanted to call you because I don't know how to tell you this, and I can't tell you this over an unsecure line, but just I'm going to give you 3 words, all right? Moon coming now. You get that? Moon coming now.
I get it, Daddy.
Baby, I love you, and if we don't make it through this, yeah, what?
We won't.
No, it's good.
Daddy, this is the last conversation you and I are going to have.
No, I don't say that.
I'm
Don't
looking
say that.
out my window. I can see that the moon is closer.
I know.
I'm not an idiot.
I know.
I'm
Wait,
smarter than Mom.
I know. Your mother looked. She didn't say one thing about the moon all night. That's why there's an inherent intelligence about you, baby. You're the best of both of us. All right.
It doesn't matter.
No,
Daddy.
No, what matters is that
Daddy,
we
it
love each
doesn't-
other. What? What?
I'm just not ready to say goodbye to you.
I know. I'm not ready to say goodbye to you either, sweetie. God, there was all those things I dreamed of you doing. All those dreams that I had for you where I was a part of something that was great that was happening for you.
But you're the president.
I know, yeah. I know, but I
that-
did
is-
not, I did.
Dad, is that true that you thought that some of your life would be being a part of something that I was a part of, that would have been the most important thing to you?
Absolutely, sweetie. Absolutely. There's not a moment that goes by that I don't think to myself, hell, my daughter would make this situation better. I mean, yeah, when I'm droning the fuck out of the Middle East, I don't want you to see that, but I wish you were there.
Now I'm confused.
No, I'm just saying.
I thought I knew what you were saying.
No,
Now
what
I
I'm
really-
saying is that I wanted to see you graduate college, Georgetown. I wanted to see you get a doctorate at UPenn or Brown or wherever, Northwestern. I wanted to see your college improv troupe do their show. I wanted. I think. It's the phone. You look shocked.
I think we have only moments left to live.
Yeah, I know, Janine. I know. I think our daughter, who's just a little bit south of us, got in Georgetown, got hit first.
She was the best thing that we ever did. You and
Yeah,
I.
absolutely. There's nothing. There's no degree. There's no achievement. There's no award. There's no fundraiser that will ever compare to what we created with her.
Do you want to look at the moon with me?
Yeah,
You do?
I do.
I'd like that.
Yeah.
I'm in shock.
In shock.
I'm in shock.
Well, I guess now I can brief you on what the actual thing was.
I don't care.
Okay, all right.
I don't need to know.
The moon is, God, it's really
Let's both
coming
sit
fast.
on the one chair.
Yeah. Ooh. Let's do it.
Remember how we used
Yeah.
to?
Yes,
Remember what
absolutely.
we used to?
Ooh. Yeah, like that.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
When you and I first started dating, my father said to me, "That boy is as queer as a $2 bill."
You really said that?
He said it over and over. I don't know whether he knew he was repeating himself or
if he just liked the sound of it. But he would never say it when you were around. He would always say it right before you showed up and right after you left. And I didn't believe him for a second.
No, you didn't.
I never doubted you.
Hey, no.
I know you.
No.
I know you have a way about you. It's a little.
Yeah, I'm
different.
an intellectual.
You're a smart man.
I'm a smart man.
You're classy and cultured and sassy and wonderful.
Yeah, like Fraser Crane. Listen, I have a
Yes.
ESPN notification on my phone.
That's right. And you impregnated me.
And I impregnated you. My God, name one straighter thing. That's literally the definition.
I can't.
I know.
I can't.
guess except for the path of the moon coming.
I think that was pretty straight.
Yeah, I think so.
I think yes.
Yeah, that was a I guess I could play the president.
Was that Moonfall?
It was Moonfall. It was Moonfall. It's a good movie. I love all those Roland Emmerich movies.
I respect the hell out of that.
I just do.
There was no indication that that was called for, but you had to say it.
But here's the I'm going to actually
Yes.
say the beauty of what just happened is that when you said it, I wasn't discouraged. I was sort
No.
of like, yes, you're in this conversation as well.
I genuinely thought this is part of the show.
Yes, me too.
I thought this is supposed to be happening right now.
Absolutely.
So it was Moonfall.
Moonfall.
And
Great.
that is a movie you did not book.
I didn't get it. I did not get it.
You're doing all right, Brandon.
I'm feeling, thank you.
I think you're going to play a wide range of roles.
Okay.
I really do.
Thank you.
And I think you're going to win a Saturn Award
Oh, I hope.
or an OFTRA.
Oh, my God.
And I'm going to take one question from the audience before we close. But it has to be a question for Brandon. It can't be a question for me. Yes? You.
What were you going to say about Cruella?
Oh, yes. What were you going to say about Cruella?
Did you work on the film?
No.
Okay.
No, but you said
I did.
we have to talk about Cruella.
Well, I don't know. This came up in my head the other day where I was like, that bitch kills dogs for coats. And we made a whole movie about her. Mm-hmm. That's all I want to know.
I want to thank everyone for coming to attend this class. Please watch Ghosts on CBS or on Paramount Plus.
Yes.
Where, true story,
Yeah.
I'll show you an achievement. And this is something that will make many of you jealous. Many of you, if you can see this. But I'm going to show it to at least a few of you so you can see that I'm telling the truth. When I log into my Paramount Plus, it asks me who I am. But the picture is Brandon Scott Jones.
Hey! All right. Thank you.
This has been the acting class. My guest has been Mr. Brandon Scott Jones.
And I will say, I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife.